Hey, this is Abba speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review, and this is 1039. And we'll start off with a cover page and I guess a color spread. And it appears they're lost in some sort of jungle, and we see Robin touching a skull. I don't know if that's foreshadowing. Oh, and she's wearing the hat. It's been a long time she still hasn't worn the hat. And we see Luffy, and Luffy's looking at a monkey, and he has a crown, and he's pointing to some honey. Yep. And then we see Sanji. He's pointing the thumbs up to Nami because I guess they're lost. And I guess the T-shirt says, "I want freedom. I wish something with freedom. Always calm." And Zoro says, "Always calm." And I guess Nami says, "Odin." Usopp being scared as always. Jinbei, Frankie in the back. How strange. Who knows? Well, we move on with the chapter, and it appears we're right where we left off. And it appears Momonosuke is actually making some progress. So Momonosuke is doing some progress, but also Momonosuke states that someone's calling the voice of all things, and I'm thinking that's Sunisha. And then we go back to the fault, and we see this bowl, and it is actually bigger than Big Mom. So kudos to Kid. And there's some controversial stuff happening in this chapter, so it is what it is. And they're celebrating too soon. Big Mom's gasping. And both Eustace, hey, you, oh, Pop, so Law is teleporting. Eustace, time for round 2. Also, Law is complaining about Eustace taking all the credit. And Eustace says, "Who cares about that? It's not important right now." And he's kind of right. And then we see Big Mom get up and they're arguing. And Law makes a funny complaint about Eustace attack. Kid states that he has another secret attack, which we're going to see. And Law makes fun of his attacks. Oh, what's that? A hippo or elephant? Like I'm going to tell you. And we see that Big Mom actually has a broken hand and broken ribs, according to her. But it makes it unclear who's the one who broke her ribs or her hand. And it appears that, and what my guess is here that's happening is that Trafalgar Law is actually changing the structure of Big Mom's anatomy in some shape or form. He's either making her bones weaker through the Shock Willy, because I highly doubt it's just Shockwave. He's doing some sort of structural changes to Big Mom, to the point Big Mom is weakened. But Big Mom does life, and she gives, "Here, I'll give you life, come back to me, bones." And this is very strange here. How is this working? So Big Mom gives life to her bones, which would mean her bones, and they actually respond. They actually say, "Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama." So not only does Big Mom heal, and she's radiating King's Haki, her bones are now inanimate. Like, what's going on here? It's not really explained what's happening here, but it's pretty much Big Mom heals. But Law does state something very interesting. "I'm going to be honest with you, no jokes, Huff Huff. The next round going to be my last one for me. That I won't have any strength after the next attack, miss. So I need you to..." And Eustace is complaining to not give him orders. And Big Mom does the misery saver, but not in a beam-like way. She's actually using it in a sword-like way, which is pretty cool. She cuts the bull, in half. It looks like it, or sideways. Alright, Kid says it's just scrap. Big Mom stating that they sunk hundreds of people like them. They've been pretty much emperors for decades. Before even Kid was still suckling on his mom Tate's, nurturing from the milk of the mother. She's complaining about that. But then again, the order is coming soon, so interesting. And Kid does his awakening, a sign, and we see a south and a north pole. And Big Mom gets embedded into the wall. And Eustace Kid is coming in with another bull charge. But Big Mom does an incredible flex right here. She just pulls the entire structure apart. She just does a side swoop. And Kid's attack. You stood up the tower and all? Just yet, that's ridiculous. And Big Mom actually does another attack. Mother's language of the 3000 misery. And Kid's shocked. And I guess, where is Kid? Does he dodge this? It looks like people are getting vaporized by this thing. So this is like a sentient lightning that takes the form of Big Mom's old mother. But it's not really clear if Kid dodged. He is right there and he's like, huh? Like a stupid face. But we see this other guy, he says, it's moving. So this is sentient. Her attack is moving. But we see this other guy getting vaporized, like disintegrated into nothingness. It's pretty much like a sentient attack. But I guess this is enough distraction for Law to come in. And he does attack. Big Mom eats that. And then Law comes in and does his Kurum again. And Pierce. So you see Kid here. And Kid's actually levitating metal. You can see it here. So he's levitating metal. And this is a pretty amazing battle sequence right here. And when they animate this, it's probably going to be epic as hell. And Kid comes with the sword again to alter Big Mom's anatomy. And Big Mom is scared. Not again, Trafalgar. And the sword actually... what the hell's happening with it? So I guess this attack is altering the structure of the anatomy. Otherwise, how would you explain the sword stretching? So he's altering the structure of the anatomy of the sword. And this attack pierces through Onigashima, interrupts Yamato and the Spectre's fight. And Yamato's like, what is that? And it pierces into the ground. Onigashima all the way to the ground. This is OP as it gets. Hot stuff. And Big Mom just starts pummeling with Armament Hockey Fist. And Law, not yet, must go deeper. So this is actually still going deeper into the ground. Give up the ghost? What? What's wrong? Give up the ghost already? It should just say give up already. What's the ghost? What's going on here? This could be a mistranslation. Or maybe a pun I'm not getting. But what's strange here is why isn't Big Mom using King's Hockey in her fist? Because we know she can do it. She did it to page 1. Maybe you need to be in a state of calm, just like like Karakuri. He needed to be calm in order to be able to use it. But Law's attack is going deeper into the earth. And also his crew is just telling him to get away. And then he names it as tanks. Puncture. No, don't. Big Mom just begging right now. Willie. And we see whatever this attack, Puncture Willie, is a devastating. This is a mountain range right here. And it's sending shockwaves, shattering the mountain range. And Big Mom, you see this massive crater, and Trafalgar Law's sword is like a speck. Like you see like a little small line here. Even from a further distance. When they animate this is going to be epic. And you see like a humongous crater. And Big Mom is just coughing blood. And the hole is actually massive to the point Momonosuke calls it out. What's this massive hole coming from? Even Yamato's like, what's with this hole? Yep. But burn him to death, misery? Yes, Mama. So this inanimate attack is still active. So Big Mama is actually still active somehow. And we see the size compared to where Big Mom, the hole is smaller, but into the ground, it's like huge. It's massive. And Eustace comes in, and Eustace actually pulls a railgun. So Big Mom is still active, but we see Law's like completely shaded, bleeding. So it's pretty sure that Law's out, and he probably can't use his powers. That means he's not even good as a medic right now. And Big Mom is like, she's accepting the challenge. I'm Big Mom. But I don't think what Big Mom understands is that potentially speaking, her entire structure has been changed because of Law. And yeah, pretty much, I'm Big Mom, and Liu says that's why we're gonna get rid of damned punk. And he just fires a electromagnetic cannon at her. Big Mom is wide-eyed, blood out of her mouth, and Law stating your era is over. And I guess we're going to see the aftermath of this attack in the next chapter, and I'm hoping it's really epic. And does this mean Big Mom is defeated? Maybe. Potentially speaking, yes. Or she's out of commission for a while. And I'm pretty sure this is going to push Big Mom through the hole, or maybe all the way into the crater, which is going to remove Big Mom for a while from the main action. And if this fight concluded, well, that kind of means she's defeated. This is pretty important now that I think about it. And I guess the controversy, what's happening here with this chapter is that based on what these two said, Eustace and Kid and Law, well, pretty much they never stated a number of how many times they could use their awakenings. They only stated that it takes an extreme amount of stamina and is a last resort when they're in their deathbed. And in the previous chapter, they were kind of in their deathbed. They were defeated. They were in the ground. Their troops were begging them to let them go. So this is the last call. So it's never stated. It was never stated a number of how many times it could use it. It just stated it consumes a lot of stamina. And for Law, we know he can exchange that stamina for life force. So did he do this again? Was able to use his Kurum in exchange for his life force? Probably so. And if Law could do that, I don't see no reason for Eustace Kids being able to do that too. He could exchange his assign thing for life force. Although this final attack, I'm not sure if this is awakening related. This is more like him being creative and like ingenuitive, because he is an electro man and he could generate a lot of energy potential. So he just fires a giant like electromagnetic cannon. So this is probably something Eustace Kid could have done irregardless of awakening. So I'm thinking Law's attack changes Big Mom's structure in a way. Her bone structure, her anatomy, to make it weaker. So this attack might be super effective. If Big Mom is defeated, well, I think this is pretty incredible. And I think this is good for the chapter. Well, I don't know. Because Big Mom, based on her backstory and everything, she's been foreshadowed. There's been a lot of lore of her in Elbaf. Like, there's a lot of Elbaf relations happening. And to her to be defeated here, I don't know exactly what it means. But I don't know if this means, if she's defeated, that doesn't mean she's dead for now. that doesn't mean she's out of the story, because as we see, Oda likes to repurpose characters. We see this with Enero. Well, he hasn't done anything, but we know he's doing something in the moons. We see with this Crocodile. Crocodile is definitely doing something in the new world. We don't know what yet, but he's doing something. So characters are being repurposed, just like Buggy and all this stuff. So Big Mom, she defeats, she leaves, she gets her strength back. She's still going to be Yonko level strength. Unless whatever Law did to her is permanent, then she's permanently nerfed. And that could be bad. Yes, that could be very bad. But then again, we have to wait and see for the conclusion of this arc. Because in the scanlations, the cover for the magazine, it does say that the arc is reaching a climax. So this is not. This is just a 3-act arc. So what was the tragedy? The tragedy was probably that guy who got shot to death. I don't remember his name. It was like non-impactful. But anyway, this is a good chapter. I like the action. I can't wait until this is animated. This is gonna be epic. Once this is animated, it's gonna be next level. If they do a good job. But they've been doing a good job with this arc, so this is gonna be incredible. Anyway, thanks for watching. Adieu with controversy, but great chapter. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and peace out.